Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. The Staples Center filled to capacity. It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Clippers. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. You take a look at the Clippers. Well, they're certainly excited about this one. They'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And right now for the Clippers, this season has been solid.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed.
Interesting strategy, D.A. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And Steve, these teams both compete on the glass. Rebounding is on their calling card.
I mean, you get a chance to watch. When the ball goes up, that's when the game starts. They are bumping, they are pushing, they are trying to get position.
Retro jerseys tonight for both teams.
You give your team another possession. And more possessions, the increased chances you have a chance to win that game.
It'll be
stop double clicking.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Wells is out there with Thomas. And it's garbage man in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball. And he finished it off with the lane.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next level athlete.
To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. LeBron with it. It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Love with the screen for Thomas. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Jordan. Gallinari against James. Puts it up from 12. And that one is off. Clippers on defense. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
Well, that's putting it mildly. They were in total disarray. I have no idea where their heads were that night.
Beverly for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
I think it's something. Jeez.
Beverly against Thomas. It doesn't go for him.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Outside Williams. Gallinari against LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Gallinari. Defense right on him. Great D that time from LeBron.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Struggling to find any.
Damn it, Kev.
Second chance points.
Anticipation and tenacity. 2 things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Griffin. And the rejection by Love. And that one is good.
Ah, come on.
Cavaliers have gone.
I'm not getting credit for anything over here.
So far. Love with the screen on Williams. Wells passes to Love. Over Griffin. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Love's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Beverly dishes to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. James against Gallinari. over James. And it's Gallinari again missing.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Jordan the screen. 6 to shoot. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Gallinari's got his first points of the game.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. Inside. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Love.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jordan the screen. There's the dish to Gallinari. Jordan with the screen on James. Gallinari passes to Jordan. Williams kicks to Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Kicks it out to James. And there's the pass to Garbage Man. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Hey, Smitty, when you get this far into the season, we see more teams having to deal with the occasional back-to-back game. Just how hard is it to play 2 nights in a row?
It's extremely hard. You have to be on top of your game, like you say, or night in and night out for a back-to-back. And what makes it also hard is the opponent and also the amount of travel. Sometimes you're getting in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and you got to turn around and play again. You just haven't been enough time to recover. That's when you have a deep roster, those guys can help.
People don't realize back in the day there were 4 and 5 days, 5 and 7 days, and those are tough.
Those are extremely tough.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
James, the pass to Garbage Man. Up against Griffin. Pass to Garbage Man. James dishes to Wells. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. There's a screen by Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Thomas passes to LeBron. And James
There you go.
throws it down hard.
Pull DeAndre out for you,
No question
LeBron.
that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Shoots off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gallinari's got his second bucket.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
James outside. He dishes it to Love. So nice passing by Cleveland here. They get it back. Garbage Man.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
It's a coast.
Griffin dishes to Beverly. Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Thomas. Gallinari with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. Again, Los Angeles.
This is what happens when you're good on the drive, and everyone knows it. Gallinari creates space with the pull-up.
Thomas passes to Garbage Man. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. No good from LeBron.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Picked by Griffin. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
In the low post, Blake is getting comfortable. What he does is catches it, sizes you up, and goes right into your chest.
It's a pick by Love. Williams with the steal. Kicks it to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's Gallinari missing.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
And that one is good.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Wells dishes to Thomas. The feed to Wells. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. No good.
Damn.
The Clippers go the other way with it.
And they come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Yes. Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active, getting to the rim.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. And you want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Decker comes in for Gallinari. Rivers, he's checked in for Williams. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick
I'm
Beverly.
getting touches.
Upside, Griffin. Out to the right wing. Here's Decker. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Got that bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
McGee is screen to the inside. And the McGee.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get
Freaking.
a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Rose. T right on him. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
I can't get touches.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder. Pass to Thompson. He tries for 3, and it's Thompson. Clippers trail by 12. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Out left to the wing. Rivers gets a wide open look. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game. Rose dishes to Crowder. Passes it to Garbage Man.
Oh, come on!
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
They get the rebound. Here's Teodosic. McGee. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Osman, he's guarded by Rivers. Garbage man, the pass to Rose. Here is Garbage Man, guarded by McGee. Shots good from Garbage Man.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
No, we're not doing it.
Here's Teodosic. Last game he had 10 points. Feeds to McGee. Rivers kicks to Griffin. 4 seconds left. That one misses. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break.
Man, I'm doing horrible.
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team. But
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job.
Jordan, the man in number. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Gallinari comes in for Blake Griffin. Lou Williams is checked in for Austin Rivers. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Teodosic. Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Decker is out there with Gallinari. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Garbage Man in the last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 26 points and, as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Now, here's Decker. He's guarded by Love. 5 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started in this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Biggerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "God, Lee, coaching the game in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments when I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. Wells dishes to LeBron. They get it again, and that one is hammered home.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
That's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
If he caught that, I was gone.
Now the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Clippers.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And it's blocked. And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man.
It's okay, gives us a chance to reset.
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. They set the pick. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Decker. Jordan the screen. Shot off the pick. Misses off the right iron. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. James, the pass to Love. Back to James. Over Jordan. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, one thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they're not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Jordan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up.
Come on.
So he'll shoot 2 right here.
When DeAndre gets the rock close to the rim, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him. Just a big, long, and athletic center.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And for DeAndre Jordan, he doesn't do a lot of things on the floor, but what he does do, he does extremely well, in my opinion. One of the best dunkers and finishers inside. He's also a fantastic rebounder on both ends.
Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Beverly.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
He feeds it to Williams. Dishes to Gallinari. Here's the screen. Over Love. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. 15 points for Gallinari. And with Jordan, it's not a knock to say he doesn't do too much. You know, Steve, he knows exactly what he's got to do and how to execute it. He's very much a classic center.
Yeah, he is. He's a throwback center, and he stays within himself. And what he does at an elite level is rim protection, rebounding, and finishing.
And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention, Steve, to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the details. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
All free throws good from Garbage Man. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Beverly dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Williams. 6 points for him. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Love. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Wells. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
And making it look completely effortless. LeBron using his immense talent to score at will.
13 feet away. They get it back. Jordan.
Oh, come on!
So we'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Sam Decker. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. And Beverly kicks to Jordan. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Off the screen. Griffin's shot is off. Here's Wells. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Wells has got 10 points in the quarter.
And Wells really has a firm grasp on that mid-range area of the floor.
Be careful on the fouls.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now Now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, you have gotten a lot of work done on the glass tonight. How have you been able to get going at that end?
You know, I'm just trying to stay active and anticipate the shot when it comes off iron. You know, a lot of it is just keeping my feet moving and not giving up on play. I know that I can feed off my teammates' energy, and if we can get the rebound, that charges them up as well.
So they are on fire after your performance in the first half. Thanks, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
I did not realize you were winning that badly.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Shammy Wells has been sensational.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of catering for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Isaiah Thomas out there with Wells, and it's Garbage Man in at the center. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. He's looking for Griffin, finds him. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I thought Kev had it.
Jordan, he's doing that magnificently. He's a handful on the glass.
The Cavaliers shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control of the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Beverly, the pass to Williams. Culinary dishes to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers, and stolen by Love. Thomas down low. Defended by Beverly. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists now in this one. There's the pick. Griffin kicks to Beverly. Griffin with it. Picked up by Love. On the wing, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Williams missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
Jordan the screen. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch!
And Thomas has it in the corner. Love outside. They set the screen. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Williams. The putback. The rebound by Garbage Man.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Here's Wells. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Wells has got 26 points.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, go Kev.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Shots good from Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got 14 points for the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now the pass to Teodosic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rose kicks to LeBron. Now the dish to Wealth. From downtown, the Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got his third rebound tonight. And here's Gallinari outside. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 18.
You know, he's taking control offensively. We know Gallinari can carry the load as a primary scorer.
Rose dishes to LeBron. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Garbage Man. Second shot opportunity. McGee with the block. Outside Williams. Pass to Teodosic. McGee a screen. Outside Griffin. Left side Williams. Fires the three. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. William pays him no mind.
Now here's Wells. 26 points for him. And it's James with the three.
That was like the longest screen in NBA history.
You know, I can't lie. It's fun to watch. Gets the players going and the fans.
Griffin with it. Picked up by Love. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the four in the league, if not the best.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rose passes to Thompson. Back to Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wells.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And it's the rebound. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Gallinari passes to Teodosic. Gallinari against Smith. Here's McGee. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That was on me.
A lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drag you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against in the post?
I would say Dwayne Wade, because I've got a chance to play against him in the post. Some of the guys now you look at, Sean Livingston, Devin Booker is a sneak peek for me. They say he's a shooter, but you got to watch him down the low post. DeMar DeRozan can make a living down there. Those are the guys that stand out for me right now, Kevin.
Tough guys, tough players, you're right.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Kicks it to Griffin. Rivers in the corner, down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For the finish, and Rose throws it down.
Insane leaping skills from Derrick Rose on display. You gotta watch out when he takes off.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just gotta make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Griffin Los Angeles with another miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Rose. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Picked by Griffin. And there's the feed to Decker. Oh, offensive interference.
Thanks, JaVale.
Jay Crowder
Just erased the three-pointer.
J.R. Smith. Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Rose kicks to Crowder. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They set the pick. Here's Teodosic. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A screen from Thompson. Over to the left wing. From deep, Rose. Here's Garbage Man. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Garbage Man's got 16.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Teodosic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Thompson against Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin.
The mid-range jumper has become a routine part of Blake Griffin's game.
Rose kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Garbage Man. And he jams it with authority.
Ooh, you've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Over in the corner, Decker. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That block attempt only because he didn't shoot it.
Plays are designed to produce quality looks for spot-on shooters.
They set the pick. Rose dishes to Crowder. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Here's Griffin. It's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Decker passes to McGee. Over Thompson. And the whistle blows, so a jam's here for a 3-point.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Teodosic. Zizic is checked in for Cleveland. Thomas comes in for Derrick Rose. Crowder with it. Now defended by Decker. There's the screen. Outside Thomas for the 3. Kept alive. Here's Garbage Man. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Garbage Man's got 8 here in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Beverly kicks to McGee. 55 seconds left in the third. Decker, no good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Outside Thomas. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Beverly dishes to McGee. Back to Beverly. McGee his screen on Thomas. And Beverly kicks to McGee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McGee's got 7.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
What was this? Oh.
Outside Thomas. He kicks to Crum. They set the screen.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
And so it's Cleveland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break.
A nice tomahawk. Oh,
Don't miss the action.
I've had this animation forever.
NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The ball has not moved this entire game. Don't predetermine the game. Play the game.
And Doc Rivers very frustrated to hear. Group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for
Oh, am I playing
Montrezl.
Blake?
Griffin comes in for Johnson. Lou Williams is checked in for Johnson. And Teodosic subbed in for Evans. Cleveland also making some changes. Garbage man, he's checked in for Crum. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. Griffin and Jordan the front court. Rivers out there with Teodosic. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Rose kicks to Smith. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Griffin kicks to Rivers. Picked by Griffin. 14 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 7 points for Austin Rivers.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Here's the pick. Here's Rose. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Teodosic, who's covered by Rose. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Oh, shit.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the wing right side. Jordan the screen. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. 6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Oh, thank goodness. Switch back to Jordan. I think I did pretty decent against... Where are you going, Jordan? I think I did pretty good against Blake.
And so here are the Clippers. And the Clippers miss again. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball. Pass to Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Buries it from about 10 feet away.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area
Back up to
they
50
have
plus.
completely dominated.
Teodosic, the pass to Rivers. Here's Griffin, and he uses the glass on the way.
He has the ability to get hit, stay up in the air, and to finish at the rim, Blake does.
The pass to Garbage Man, outside Rose. And Smitty, this year the NBA choosing to start the season a bit earlier to cut down on the back-to-back games during the year. Do you think the NBA should spread the schedule out even more? Are you happy the way they have at least gone about this season?
I think the NBA, Adam Silver and those guys have done a fantastic job. I love how they give the guys basically a week after All-Star game. They're starting a little bit early to cut down the back-to-backs. Either way, if you can find ways to help the recovery time, is great. But I think right now, the league and the games and the scheduling, they're in good hands right now.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rivers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Smith dishes to Rose. Feeds it to Thompson. Smith for three. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Doing better than I thought I was going to do.
Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Rose passes to Garbage Man. Smith outside. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Clippers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give
Griffin
away
didn't even
possessions.
jump.
The Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. On the wing, Thompson. Osman. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smith, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. The one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said. Pass to Garbage Man. And he dunks it down.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Rose against Beverly. There's the pick. Passes it to Teodosic. McGee is screened. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Dishes it to Rose. Over Beverly, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
It's nice to see Derrick Rose still continue to work on his jump shots. When he's hitting that, it makes his team all the more dangerous.
Beverly dishes to Griffin. McGee is screened. Griffin kicks to Beverly. And too long on the shot. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Rose kicks to Smith. And replay review now commonplace. In the interest of speeding up those reviews,
Oh, come on.
allowing a officials at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey to make the call. You like that decision?
You know I do, but I think sometimes finding a way to speed it up, and I think there's some way where you can have a referee right there on site also can be able to get a chance to see the play, because sometimes technology doesn't get back from Secaucus back to the game. In some kind of way, the middleman, if he's there and it's obvious play, that could cut the time, you know, because right now, sometimes it's taking a long time.
As long as they get it right, correct? How they do it, who cares? As long as they get the call right, though, to me is the most important. What about you?
I do love that, Kevin, but I think sometimes, you know, human error is a part of basketball. The refs can't be perfect. And so sometimes if they're a bad call, it's just a bad call. You got to live with it.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
McGee, the pass to Griffin. Over Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, that was not a shooting foul.
But you see the reason why he's become a franchise player. He's added the mid-range game, and he can pass it.
That was not a shooting foul. That was bullshit.
Blake Griffin hits them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He chucked it up
And
at
they
the
can
last
just let the
second.
clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Zizic passes to Rose. There's a good screen. Terrific design on a big play, and he lays it in.
And
I
just
don't know what
staying
happened there,
aggressive,
but okay.
Continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they control...
53-point win. Take it. There's a lot of blocks that game all across the board. Getting there.
Kevin, thank you. Another double-double for you this year, points and rebounds. Now, is that something you're looking to do when you go out there?
Well, you know, I try and come out and help the team get a win whenever I can. I know we're at our best when I'm cleaning up mid shots and, you know, finishing plays. And it's all about getting wins. And if the double-double is what it takes, then, you know, that's what I'll give to the team.
Well, it's what it took tonight. Congrats on the win. Guys?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
That was a little below my point per game average. It was a lot better than I thought I was going to do, though.